Welcome to this week's episode of Adventuary. We left off last time, our heroes stumbling into the tavern, but there's something not quite right. All the patrons seem to be staring at you. There's a swirl of whispers, and you can feel the weight of the eyes of the room upon you. Grimmel comes stumbling downstairs. Hey, Zaratan had to tell me that the earth is moving. The dead are leaving it, and entire hills are shifting to weird places. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I mean, yeah, I've been in stone for a whole day. I could really use something to eat.
I'll tell you what. There's a bag
Anyways.
of. No, here, I'll give you on the counter. There's how about there's a grab bag of meat pies and biscuits.
Grab 3 of each.
Perfect.
Happily start munching on one.
All
Anyways,
right, perfect.
what do you guys want to do about this?
Well, I guess that they're in stunned silence. The door flies open, and an exhausted-looking boy kind of falls inside, gulping air. The cemetery outside town. They're coming right for us. As he collapses on the floor.
You're coming right for us?
I'm not helping this time. I have, not at all health. I just fought a whole bunch of them. I don't want to do it again.
Well, I haven't gotten to fight any, so.
So, as you guys are talking about how you're not going to help and you're just kind of chilling out, a guard comes up to the door, sees the boy on the ground, and steps over him, and then announces to the room, "All able-bodied people, we need help building a fire in the town square to keep the dead away. They heard me right. It is time we band together. Fire is our ally. Come."
You know what? I've been I've been kind of sleeping for a whole day, so I've kind of got cramps, I keep having dizzy spells because when you wake up from a really long nap and just suddenly you stand up and you're all woozy. So I'm not really an able-bodied person to build a fire, but these 3 are perfectly able-bodied. You can take them. Meanwhile, I'll just stay here next to these lovely dinner bitefuls, and I just keep eating the food that is brought back.
And the guard, "We have a druid. We can give you some of their natural Midol. Come with us."
It's kind of an anti-natural Midol kind of person. It goes against my beliefs. So I'm just gonna stay here. This is where I feel comfortable, and this is where I'm capable. You know what? Maybe I can build defenses around here. I work with stone, kind of. So I think I would be much more useful if I just stayed here where there's food.
As you say stone, his expression totally changes. "Stone? We must get you across the river.
Wait,
You must help. You must help. The Adventurers Guild has been completely entrapped. We need your help."
You know what? I'm kind of happy the Adventurers Guild is totally trapped. They kind of deserve it.
Well, we and the rest of the town do not. We need help.
We have been fighting the bad things that have arisen, and we are very hurt. Do you have any clerics or anything that can help heal us before we go back into battle?
Hold on. He steps outside and you hear him yelling, "Wizard! Wizard!" And you see an older man with a long beard and a ratty clothes come stumbling in. And he's like, What? And he sees you like, heroes! Yes, heroes! Here! You look wary. Take a potion. Only one! Do not have more than one. Each of you drink.
Don't
take
mind if I
potion
do.
and drink.
Then
I couldn't hear. I just what?
we are all going to take a single potion and drink it, except for Grimmel.
Okay. Well,
I
you guys.
I just won't drink it.
All right. Well, you guys all take the potion, and you drink it, and you suddenly feel yourself fully restored, as if you've had a long rest.
Oh, me feel much better now. Yes. You do good work, wizard.
Hey, can we get some of these for the road?
No. Just have these for town defense. They keep you going for a good 8 to 10 hours, and then you'll crash hard. Go!
I mean, they do say best defense is a good offense, so, I mean, just saying we could take it out there and take the fight to them. Hoppoid says this as he's walking away. It's like, yeah, everyone's always a critic, and they say, I have the best idea, blah, 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 blah.
I have an idea, Mr. Wizard Man. Like, what are the exact properties of these potions? You know.
Full restoration, basically, in exchange for when they wear off, you have one level of exhaustion.
I wonder what would happen if we gave them, like, if we tried to give one to an undead. Would it turn? What would happen to it? Because it can't really be restored, but would it be? You know, what would happen?
That's a good question. You'll have to find out.
Well, I can't because I don't have any more potion. But I'm just saying, Mr. Wizard Man, you should keep that in mind. Might be a genius breakthrough.
He just waves his hand and walks out the door, being called by another guard.
Well, I try to be a genius.
Doesn't he seem helpful?
All right. We have been restored and refreshed. Where do you need us?
Well, I mean, the town square, we're trying to set up a defense there. It appears they're coming in from the north. What's with this, kid down here?
What kid? Oh, he's saying something about dead rising from graveyard.
That would make sense. Well, you see, there's a group of men coming out from, like, squeezing around you and heading outside. Like, well, it's up to you. I have enough men. We can set up our defenses down at the fireplace, or you can go to the wall.
I see if Poplard swiped any additional points from the wizard before he left.
Sure, if you followed him outside and you're trying to, like, catch up with him to pickpocket him.
Yeah.
Sure, roll a sleight of hand, I guess. You are under heavy observation, there's guards and all that, so...
So disadvantage?
Yes,
That's 23 at disadvantage.
that ties. I rolled a 23, so... I guess tie goes to defender in this case, so you don't get caught, but you don't get it. Sorry. Anyway, what were the others saying before that?
I said I would prefer to go to the fire pit because strength and numbers and all that, but also because there are people there who can do my job for me. So, you know. Win-win.
Well, there you
go. Grimmel, what are you doing? Are you going to try to break Dome of Stone to get adventurers out so they can help fight?
Yes. If it means there will be more living people left to join my army, I guess this is beneficial to me.
All right. Me go with little Alkin to help him.
All right, so I guess you guys make your way down towards the docks to try to get transport. And then I guess Poplart and Foxglove go to the fire area.
Or are you going to come with us so we do not get separated?
I don't want to help this stupid adventurers guild. They don't like me.
All right. Poplart, are you going to stay with Foxglove or are you coming with us?
This is always a tough call. Foxglove, do you have any more sweet buns or anything?
I think so, yes.
Why does decisions always have to be so complicated?
Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, why don't you see if you can persuade him?
I didn't hear what was.
I said go ahead and see if you can persuade him.
You have a pretty high chance.
Dirty 20.
Well, I rolled 3, so there's no way my modifiers are going to make that over 20.
All right.
Well, there you go.
Poplight turns to Barry and says, "Sweet rolls!" And just kind of saunters over towards Foxglove.
Yeah, me understand. All right.
I pull a sweet roll out of my pocket and hand it to Poplart.
All right, little Alkin. Let us go to Adventurers Guild and you can see if you can break Dome.
You know, maybe I'll break the whole thing. That'll prove them.
Yeah.
They deserve it.
And then I will keep bad things off your back.
All right, I mean, you guys, there's a ton of just din and chaos as you make your way down to the docks so you can get on one of the ferries. And you don't see any of the ferrymen actually at this side of the river. There's a bell or something you can ring to call one, but that's all you see.
Right. Well, me try ringing bell.
All right, you ring the bell, and you see no movement in any of the cables or anything. There doesn't appear to be any response.
Are there any ferries on this side of shore?
There does not appear to be.
Are there boats of any kind?
Yeah, you got some dinghies and stuff.
All right. Me find rowboat.
Okay, sure. You can find one. It's easy
All
enough.
Yep. So me tell Grimmel to get into boat, and then me man the oars, and we start rowing for other shore.
I could fly, but this is much more convenient for me.
Does everyone go with?
On and lazily groom my feathers as Barry rows.
What you say?
Is everyone going with? They're all in the boat.
No, it's just Grimmel and me.
Yeah, Foxglove convinced Poplight to go to the bonfire.
Okay. Well, you guys go up there, and Barry, you start rowing across, and as you do, you get out a good 30 feet, and you start seeing where the fire is and various bodies moving back and forth silhouetted by it, and it looks like a just terrible fight. And it then on the far side of the shore where you're heading towards, you see the buildings right along the docks just erupt into flames. Just a massive blaze begins to go, and then as you get out you keep rowing, you get out another 20 feet, and you see two of the ferrymen pulling as fast as they can, pulling people, and the people start yelling at you, turn around, go back.
What is happening on the other side of water?
We're under attack. Everything's on fire. There's very few of us getting out. We're the survivors. Don't go over there.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to Me turn to Grimmel. All right, Grimmel. Looks like we may have to try Adventurer's Dome some other time.
Amy, you rode me all the way here for nothing.
Well, me only 50 feet out in water. It's not like I rode you very far.
Oh, great. All right, fine.
We'll probably. I don't know that if just the two of us could actually make it to Dome safely.
What if we disguised ourselves as the undead?
Are you really that eager to help Adventurers Guild?
Well, now, but you seem to be.
Well, me can wait until another time. Let's just go back and join Foxglove and Poplark.
All right, I guess they can die for all we care.
Well, no, they are behind solid dome of stone. I think if anything's going to be okay, it will be them.
You're just dooming them to death, I see. You've made your choice.
You not listen very well. All right, me turn around, me row back.
All right. You turn around and row back. As you approach the shore, you see the people, the various citizens getting off. Guards are helping them and directing. Just overhead on the streets, you see guards knocking down various grotesque-looking creatures, rotting zombies and various ghouls. Every now and then, one of them is able to push through just from sheer numbers, knock down a guard, and you see blood splatter as they bite out the jugular and continue to push. The guards at the back are yelling at everyone, "Get off the boats! Get off the boats! Fall back!"
All right. Well, me make it to shore, then me hold up holy symbol and unsheath sword of Freya.
All right. You do that, and it illuminates the area. There's a moment of awe, and the approaching horde seems to stop, and the guards stand there. They take a couple steps back, right themselves, and get ready to attack. You apparently are holding them at bay for the moment.
Well, and with me holy symbol, I turn the unholy. So these are all undead. So any undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make wisdom saving throw. If it fails,
Yep.
they become turned for blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that's what I was. So what I was trying to describe is they're staying, like, say, 40 feet back.
Okay,
You know,
got it.
They're staying there. They're holding the line far enough away because they recognize what's going on. So if you're just standing there holding it up, you're protecting those that are getting off the boats and moving past you down the street.
All right, fantastic. Okay. Me whisper prayers to Freya as me continue to hold the holy symbol aloft.
All right, you do that, and does your holy symbol itself glow? I don't remember.
I would assume.
Okay. So you're holding it up there, and it's glowing away. It's releasing the holy light that which does damage to these undead. But you are noticing something. As you're holding it up, that feeling that you had before is worsening, and the light just seems a little dimmer than it should be.
Yes. Let's try harder.
All right. You think harder. Don't hurt yourself. All right. Anyway. All right. Well, they all get off the boat and they run past you. Some of the guards have knocked down more of the oncoming undead that did not advance because of your symbol. But those guards are starting to peel off now that they've seen the opening. The last one rushing past you saying, "Come on, let's go."
All right. Me follow, maintaining grip on holy symbol entire time.
All right. So you make it all the way up to the fire area. Switch to the correct map for me on my end. There we go. All right. You run up into that area. You meet your other companions there. You notice that there are various fights going on the outskirts of the light. The fire is large and casting kind of a bright light in, let's say, 120-foot radius, and dim light for another, 120 feet. So you've got a really good illuminated area, and you can see on the fringes where, some of the creatures like you'd seen before are working their way out between the buildings and being cut down by the various townsfolk and guards interchanging, trying to hold the line. There's people at the center feeding on fuel and breaking up furniture to make sure that the fire will maintain. And then you work your way to your companions. Companions, where are you at? You just hanging by the fire?
Poplart's busy
Yeah.
making s'mores that he heard about other people talking in the past. Roasting up chocolate and sugar plum.
Roll me a intelligence save real quick.
11.
Yeah, you accidentally burn yourself. Just like a point of burn damage.
Stupid fire.
Anyway.
All right,
All
we
right.
run up, yell to companions. Companions,
Eh.
form up. Help defend against this oncoming evil.
Well, I have to.
Yeah, I mean, they look like they got it.
Seems like a lot of
No,
work.
Yeah.
they are getting overrun.
And
We stand together or we fall one by one.
Why? Are you saying any of these undead flying?
No, but they may have bows and arrows.
How about, okay, hear me out. We leave town and then forget any of this ever happened.
I don't think we can make it out of town right now.
We could totally do it. We just have to not worry about anybody else but ourselves.
You have
Which
zero
we're very
faith
good
in
at.
us.
Yeah.
although
Haven't-
Foxglove, you are starting to feel your blood pumping a bit. Yeah, your mask is not liking this undead around you. I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Oh, great. Stupid mask always has to ruin my fun at the worst times. Swear. That's a nat 1 with a -1 on wisdom.
Oh my god, wow. All right. You absolutely just lose it. While the others come up, your eyes not only glow red, you have like flames coming out of them. And you charge uncontrollably straight at one of the groups, the closest group of undead. You knock two of the townspeople just completely out of the way. You don't even tell them to get out of the way. You just slam them to the ground, and with a single uppercut, roll me a 1d20. Tell me what you get.
Without any additives.
Nope, just 1d20.
15.
Okay, you bring up a single punch. You don't even grab a weapon. You just feel the might of this energy flowing through you from the depths of hell itself, and you punch one of the undead right under the chin, and you send its head flying off, and its body falls to the ground, totally lifeless.
This seems very unfair. I mean, she nat ones and she gets to do that.
Well done, Foxglove. Only 1,000 more undead to go.
She has no acknowledgement of you as a person. She is there simply to kill.
Alright. I am very displeased with the mask, but I guess this is my want now.
All right, so we're gonna hold that right there for a moment. I'll explain why in a minute. All right, so Grimmel, Poplar, and Barry, you're all by the fire. What do you do from here?
I have a mechanics action. The question.
Sure.
Can you use a bonus action on someone else's turn if you ready it in advance? Like declare you want to use a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, if before the other person does anything, you declare, "Hey, I'm prepping this," and then as a just in case, you can basically trigger it
Okay.
on that next whatever round or whatever.
And on to the situation. Is there a
Alright.
let's just say large group of undead in the vicinity, like not quite directly by where Foxglove is?
Let's say that due to the north, like you guys, you just saw Barry come in from the southeast, and there is one like a larger battle going on due to the north.
All right. How far away is that?
Um, let's say you got to cross from where you're at. Oh, let's call it a good 80 feet.
All right. Oh, well, Foxglove's there. Poplart shrinks down into a tiny creature because I totally forgot I can do that.
Okay.
And then is up into Barry's hand and says, "Barry, see that over there? Row me." He points to the north, the large group.
Awesome. Okay.
And I ready a
All
bonus
right.
action to be used on his turn after he throws.
I dig it. All right. Let's see. Brimmel or Barry? Who wants to go next?
Probably Barry.
All right.
All right.
Barry,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Well, Poplart is in me hand, so me shrug and me huck him as far as me can.
All right. Give me a, I guess, strength check.
Remember, I'm shrunk down now into a tiny creature, so it should be relatively easier.
I know.
Let's see. Yes. Me roll dirty 20.
Yeah, you chuck him. Like, he flies all the way up and lands, let's say, you comfortably throw him, how about like 70 feet? And he lands right in front of the group of advancing undead being, like, held back barely by the guards.
Would it be possible for me to have used my wings to help with the glide?
Sure.
So I can get like into the middle of the undead, like the biggest center.
Yeah, roll me a acrobatics check.
What's my acrobatics? Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Then yeah. Okay, sure. You use your glide, you make it the extra 10 feet, and you land smack dab in the middle of them.
All right. Now for the bonus action. He's sitting there, just goes, "Ah!" and then poofs into a puff of explosion. And let's see
Okay.
here. What would that be? I need to double check this. Okay. Need to roll. 10. Okay. So everything within 10 feet of him needs to make a Constitution saving throw over DC 15.
Basically, everything fails.
Okay. And that's 16 force damage to everything within a 10-foot radius of him.
Okay. Yeah, there is a blast of skeletal parts that go flying against the walls of the surrounding buildings, and a couple of city guards that just get their faces like shredded as they fly backwards.
Right. And at the same time, when he disappeared in a puff of smoke, he reappeared on Barry's shoulder, going, "Heh, that was cool."
Yeah.
All right.
He nudges.
You're
He
back.
nudges Barry and says, "Don't get your hopes up. I can only do that once." But it was fun.
Well, me not sure what you did, but me hope you did well.
Poppy bomb. That's what I'm calling it.
Okay. Maybe you have to show me sometime.
I just did. Oh my gosh, your people
Well,
are so demanding.
Me couldn't see, me through you, and you disappeared. So, no idea what you did, but whatever. Come, Poplart. We have innocent people to save.
Right. And Barry just strides in with a tiny poplite on his shoulder.
Awesome. All right, Gremmel, it's you. I cannot hear you at all.
Is there any oil around?
Sure. There's some lamp oil. There's a wagon just due east of the fire that looks like it has some jugs on it. They'd used lamp oil to start the fire.
All right. I wrap some of my unused contracts around my giant lawn sword that I grabbed. Wait, do I still have that? I should still have
Your
that.
Yeah,
halberd?
you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my halberd. So I wrap some contracts around it, dunk it in oil, and put it in the fire. So I have a flaming halberd, and I wield myself and ready for combat.
Awesome. Do you charge any particular direction?
I figured that would take up my action, but let's go in
You
the
can move.
area that has still has some undead, not the giant not the area where Poplar just exploded everything.
All right. Well, let's say that you move kind of due to the west side of the fire to help out. So you're moving that direction. All right. There is a mass of pushing and battle, and some people saw Foxglove go in and knock down the guys and just rip apart that the first person. But then the two guys come in to help, grabbing their companions, and they get too close to you, Foxglove, and I need you to roll to hit.
$14.
Awesome. And you turn and you slash the first of the regular townspeople that come in, picking up their companion, knocking him to the ground. And you turn back, you see the next one doing the same. He looks terrified, but it's not fast enough. Roll to hit again.
Great. 10.
He narrowly escapes, dodging his fear, saving him. He leaves his companion and runs away, terrified of you. But as you turn back in the dark alley, you see the eyes of the undead creeping towards you, and the burn, and you growl. And I need you to roll an intimidation check.
Dirty 20.
As the growl echoes off the walls down the alley, you see the advancing undead immediately stop in their tracks and sink back away from you.
Cool.
So, you still have movement if you want a direct movement from here.
Well, I spent that last turn of inactivity looking at all the spells I know, figuring out that none of them are effective to undead because most of them are charming abilities, and undead can't be charmed. So,
The struggles of being a bard.
yep, so very little spells can help me except for Thunderwave, which worked very well last time. So, how far are the closest, horde of undead?
Well, the ones that just recoiled in front of you move a good 30 feet away. Probably your next closest batch would be up. If you were to turn and look, you could see where Grimmel is running with the giant halberd.
A giant flaming halberd.
You don't see what's carrying it. All you see is just a flaming halberd running through the crowd, seemingly on its own.
It does give advantage to sneak.
So, I can teleport 30 feet if I wanted to. Would that get me close enough to zombies?
Close enough for what?
Thunderwave?
You know what? Sure. Let's say that it would transport you from one side of this like square over to like the next access road where there's fighting going on. So yes.
Hang on. I'm gonna. Okay, so how many zombies are around me?
Currently, or if you teleport.
If I teleport.
Let's roll. Oh, jeez. Let's say there's 7 there that you can immediately see.
Okay, if I teleport there, can I use Thunderwave?
You could use it at the beginning of your next round.
Alright, I'll teleport the 30 feet. Or actually,
Right.
can't I sprint there? I'll just use this turn to sprint there and not waste the teleport.
Okay, sure, yeah, you're like, pathetic, and you turn and you run towards the next group.
Nice.
Alright, so yeah, you run over that way. And then, so let's have Poplart. You're on Barry's shoulder.
I guess since I'm shrunk down, it's been 2 rounds no shrunk down, so I have 4 rounds of being tiny still. So Poplight just starts taking aim and trying to shoot whatever.
Little teeny tiny
Well,
arrows.
technically, as soon as they leave my body, they return to normal size.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Anything dropped or sent from the body returns to its normal. As long as it's on me, it maintains its shrunken size.
That's hilarious.
It's
So basically, you're
a
gonna
Poplight turret.
Barry's gonna be there. Yeah. So Barry, you're just suddenly gonna see a full size arrow just like launch off of you. It's gonna be like when Predator had his little shoulder gun.
Nice.
Now, in terms of damage calculation, in case I hit anything, would the town guards count as allies for attacks of opportunity?
They could, but you also are really far away right now because Barry's kind of
So it'd
far
be at
away.
disadvantage attacks anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, try to make a shot at something. I can shoot up to 120 feet, so with a short bow, so it should work.
Sure, I can say you could shoot towards the direction that like Grim was
All right.
going.
Shoot that way, and that's 16 to hit.
16 to hit.
All
Does
right.
hit.
Now, what do I do for damage calculation? Do I include bonus for what would be technically a sneak attack of opportunity, or just regular damage?
I think it's just regular.
It's like an enemy has to be within 5 feet of
mean-
an ally in order to count, but if they're not, then it'd just be regular.
Go ahead and do the sneak
All right.
attack. It's fine.
So 1 arrow hits for... Oh, I have improved sneak attack now. Oh, that's... Oh, 1 giant predator cannon shoots off Barry's shoulder and lodges into something for 43 damage.
Good lord. So, yeah. So all of a sudden, this tiny little arrow, becomes full size, flying right past Barry's head, right past one of the guards, and it hits the dead center on what looks like an armored skeleton, and the entirety of the armor, the bones, everything is just blown apart.
I'm just imagining the image of just staunch Barry slowly sauntering towards the battle with this pew pew blowing up things as he approaches.
All right. Well, so he blasts it off, All right, Barry, what do you want to do?
Me look around for you know, heaviest fighting where guards might look like they're being overrun or something like that.
You kind of glance around, and while you don't necessarily see that, you see an area that is currently undefended, and it looks like there's nothing there at the moment, but there's a couple of townspeople down on the ground in need of assistance.
All right, well, I guess me go there.
All right, you charge over there. It takes your full movement. All right, so they are there on the ground. You are at the ready, basically able to protect them.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, Grinnell. All right, you are running with your halberd. All of a sudden, Foxglove comes running up next to you, and in front of you, you had a skeleton explode. What do you do?
Oh, wait, Foxglove is near me?
Wait, I thought I
Well,
ran after the other people.
You were running due west towards that, and then Foxglove saw you running with the halberd and ran towards you.
No, because I thought I ran towards the ones that backed away from me when they got intimidated. I was going the same way I was going.
Oh, you went that way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I totally misunderstood. I thought you turned and ran up. Okay, so then yeah, you're down in the middle of an alley by yourself. Gotcha.
Okay. So,
All right,
Nope.
we're good. Well, so
none of my companions are around me, correct?
correct.
Cool. I just for max coverage, and because the sword is so big, I'm just gonna kind of lean back and spin and try to hit as many as I can, and like without getting dizzy, like a flaming top of death.
Okay. Is it just you physically doing this? You're not using any magic or warlocky things to aid you?
Just me.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, let's first do I guess an acrobatics check.
That's a 15.
Okay. Yeah, you're spinning, and I guess roll to hit.
I don't know. I don't think I ever got the stats on the halberd.
It's pretty standard, halberd. I thought I sent it, but I'll find it real quick. But yeah, go ahead and still roll to hit, whatever your normal D20 is.
I rolled a 13 on the d20.
So then you gotta add strength.
And plus 2, so 15.
Okay. Well, you're gonna hit anyway. But let me bring this up. It's a 1d10 damage.
Alright. Do I get to add fire damage onto that?
You do. Let's do, just for fun, we'll say 1d6.
So 1d10 plus 1d6?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, well, everything gets 6 normal damage and 1 fire damage. Everything that hits.
All right. Okay, roll me a 1d6.
6.
All right, wow. Okay, so you strafed through and you actually hit all of them in this group. Each one of them took, just a straight whack of damage as you, caused the whole line to basically get hit at once.
Beyblade, let her rip!
Impressive. I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome.
It's like a top. It's like it was a game. Like it was like battle top. So you like made it go spinning, and whoever's Beyblade lasted the longest won.
Basically,
Gotcha. Yeah, like that movie, My
Yeah.
Summer Story.
No idea. Sure.
Yeah, they go and they buy the special top at the World's Fair from the Chinese merchant because it'll shoot out little poisons and poison other tops.
power of flowers.
That's
Anyway, it's a pretty good movie. I think you'd like it.
Hmm.
It's the sequel to My Christmas Story.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, it's quite
I
good.
actually forgot what that
Anyway.
movie was called.
All right. Yeah, it's just my summer story. Where were we? Okay, so all of this is going on. It's mayhem. There's more fighting, everything. So first off, let's deal with Foxglove, who is currently down this dark alley. So you run down by yourself, and you get to a point, and you're looking around, and you're trying to figure out where everyone kind of went from here. And from the kind of the shadows, you see emerge a taller creature that it's got like kind of long bladed fingers, and it moves towards you, and your eyes flash. Can you roll me an intimidation check?
21.
Just a nat 21?
21.
Yeah, but it was like a natural. Yeah, you didn't get a nat 20. You got a lower number and then added on.
Yeah.
Cool. Just making sure, because this guy, so his stats are kind of high on that. He continues to walk forward towards you, unabated, walking right up straight to you, and begins to speak. And it comes out first in some type of infernal, and it takes you a moment to translate. And it's basically, I am the servant of the fallen Asmir. You shall yield.
Alright. You seem like a fun dude. The thing is that this mask gives me a lot of power, helps me out a real lot. Doesn't really seem to like you. So, I don't think I'm gonna do that. No, not really.
So what do you want to do? I'll give you... He just walked up and said that all the other creatures are afraid of you. You have a chance to react or do whatever.
How close are the other creatures?
They're all staying a good 30 feet away from you, diameter-wise. This guy's the only one that walked right up to you.
Gosh dang it, dude. You messed up my Thunderwave plan. Oh, now you're gonna get it. Now you're gonna get it, dude. Alright, I'm gonna stab him in the face with my rapier.
Go for it.
26.
Holy crap, yeah. You stab straight into him.
8 damage.
Dang. Yeah. So he takes that straight to the face, and then he pulls back, falling into the darkness, and as soon as you'd blink, he like vanishes.
Cool. Showed him what for. Alright.
Alright, you still have full movement.
Oh, cool. Alright, my movement speed is 30 feet, so I'm gonna move up at least 15. And then I'm gonna blast these guys with Thunderwave.
Okay, go for it.
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, you hit all of them.
Alright. Now, what spell level to cast this at? If I cast it at level 5, I can get 7d8.
Wow.
Yeah. But, I don't know. You know what? Yeah, let's go for that. A d8 for one of them. Or for everyone. Whatever. Alright. Let's roll damage. That's 28 damage.
Dang. All right. Let me click over to those guys. Yeah, you just blow them apart. Your thunder wave just blasts them to oblivion.
Cool.
All right, you also do some damage to the surrounding architecture, but whatever.
I don't care.
All right. You said you only used like half your movement?
Yeah.
So what do you want to do with the other half?
People in front of me, or do I have to go back down back out of the alley?
You'd have to go back out of the alley.
Alright. Use my movement speed to start heading back out to the alley to find more people to fight. Because I like this mask. It's done a lot of good things for me. If it wants these suckers dead, I'm gonna kill these suckers dead.
Alrighty. Well, okay, so that's happened. Poplart, you are still sitting on Barry's shoulder, all tiny, and you see at the edge of your vision Foxglove come walking at you out of this alley, which looked undefended. There's two guys on the ground, though injured.
All right. I just kind of elbow Barry in the head and say, and point that direction. And then, I guess, pop off another shot at whoever looks like they need to be shot.
Okay, so you could shoot, I guess, kind of to the north, if you wanted, towards where Grimmel is hitting the guys with her giant halberd.
All right. And that's a nat 1.
You clip Barry's ear with your tiny little arrow. And everything is fine at first. He doesn't even feel it, but then it leaves your touching of it bow completely, and now he's got a big ear piercing.
Uplight looks through the hole and says, sorry, Barry.
You need to work on aim, little one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you, Barry, you're like, ow, you take, let's say just, you take 2 piercing damage just because of the sudden shock of it, and it's a full-size arrow piercing.
All right.
Hey, at least it's comical. All right, Barry, you have this thing like rip through your ear, and it hurts, but you right yourself, and you see Foxglove coming right for you, and there's the 2 guys down on the ground that previously were defending this area.
All right. Me thinking. Okay. Well, me reach down and cast Cure Wounds on one of them.
Okay. We'll just say it's successful. You help him, and he suddenly feels restored.
Okay. I guess that's my turn.
Sure. That sounds fine. You also get a tingling sensation, like there's the hairs on all the back of your neck stand up, like you're in just the right spot to feel that cold, chilly wind come down and like tell you something else is coming.
Get that bad feeling that something wicked this way comes.
All right, Grimmel. All right, you did your swing.
Yes. I have an idea, but it's kind of far-fetched. So I've done that swing. The zombies are kind of incapacitated. What if
they've been hit.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like, what if I flew up and then did some sort of, like, ground pound? So, like, I fly up and then just, like, smash my halberd into the ground.
I mean, usually you want to hit the creature, but I mean, yeah, you could hit the ground.
Some of it is a process.
Well, I mean, you can cause the earthquake, right, by hitting the ground, or
Oh
This is-
yeah, totally. You could channel your Zaratan ability into it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll just fly up and slam my halberd back down.
All right.
and your toe.
Yeah.
Well, I'm figuring the toe is what's controlling the halberd.
Ah, makes sense.
Of course. Yeah. What do I roll for that? Well, D20.
That's an excellent question. I'm not sure. Let's just raw d20 it and see what you get.
18.
Yep. So out of 4 rolls, the highest I got was 17. So you definitely succeeded. So that slams into the ground, causing a ripple effect. All of the skeletons are knocked down and they fall to pieces. And you looked cool doing it.
Hey, if anyone wants to know, I'm Grimmel, future king of the world. I have contracts. If anyone has nothing else to do with their life right now, even if you have something to do with your life right now, you just want to sign on with me, Grimmel. I say that to any potential witnesses nearby.
Awesome. You do that. So, in that alleyway that you were looking down, Barry, where you had cast that Cure Wounds, you look up and you see Foxglove, and right behind them you see flashes of this towering creature just causing occasional flicks of light coming down, or of shadow coming down off of them. You see the long, like, blades hanging off of them. And before you can say anything, you see hands rise and they come down, slamming into Foxglove's back for a... Let's see, where is this at? The right thing. Whoa. That first is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I figured as much, but alright, so that is... So it does 7 piercing damage into your back, and you're just like, oh, that's not so bad. But then you feel it start to burn, and you feel that burning grows, and you take an additional 5 necrotic damage as it starts to burn its way through you, and you feel a little weaker.
I have necrotic resistance, so...
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. So half that.
Alright.
Yeah, so resistance means you just take half damage from something.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So I'm saying for the listener, in case they didn't know, you know. So, all right. And then from your position, Barry can see this. You see this thing just like disappear as if it was a shadow back into the side of the alleyway.
Oh, that sucks.
And this is what I get for helping people.
All right. So, really quick, there's the shadow for Barry to see. I'll send it in the chat. The what's his face? The guards and the undead regroup thanks to the various efforts on the north side between Poplar blowing some up and Grimmel doing the cool spinny blade thing. And you see them regroup and they form a line. They see you guys have it down below, so they're defending the other side. There's some low level action going on up there, so they basically leave you be. But Poplart, we're back to you. It's your fourth round, so your last small round, but you can see everything Barry saw. What do you do?
Hoplite. Are there any balconies or anything above us right now?
Sure, why not? Yeah, there's a little tiny window terrace. It'd be probably a balcony for something your size.
Poplar just flutters up to there and then casts Fairy Fire. Try and see if we can illuminate anything inside. Sorry, I can't speak right now. But yeah, cast Fairy Fire to try and see if he can illuminate anything in this dark alley. And as he does that, he pops back to normal size because it's a concentration change.
Oh, perfect. All right. So my only question is, does the Fairy Fire illuminate a creature that is hiding? Is that the point of it?
Any creature in the area when the spell is cast, it's a 20-foot cube. Is outlined in light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw, and they emit a dim light within a 10-foot radius, and then any attack rolls against. Yeah,
okay, so I have to make a dex save.
Is let's double check. It should be 15, I believe. See 15.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's 15? That is exactly what I rolled.
All right, so he casts Fairy Fire, and does anything else light up? It's each object in a 20-foot cube. Because, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you light up like Foxglove and the various undead parts that are all the detritus of undead that's laying down through the alley that like Foxglove mutilated.
No creature. Well, looks like the coast is clear at least.
All right. Oh.
Yeah.
You said that was a dex save? Oh, I didn't see this. So actually that was I rolled a 19 to save, not a 15 to save.
Either way.
I know, but I noticed that after. So. All right. Where are we at? Barry.
All right. Well, me reach down and cast Cure Wounds on other person laying on ground.
Okay. He gets up and scurries away as fast as possible.
Oh. Looks like I wasted me healing on a coward.
Well, he goes and joins the other line.
Oh, okay. Well, what? Does it not look like me and Foxglove don't need help?
Well, apparently not. He's terrified and running away. And in fact, I just realized I forgot. Foxglove, I needed you to do stuff first. I'm totally sorry about that. So do remember you just had you were attacked from the back.
Yeah. But then that thing promptly disappeared, correct?
It did. Yes.
Alright, can I look behind me and see if I see it anyways? Just cause. Why not?
You can look, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the mask can see it or something. Can I see anything?
Let me see. In movement. I don't see anything that it gives you an advantage on from this, but you look around and you don't see it, though if you'd like, at the beginning of this turn, you can now make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 14.
You are still in full like berserk mode, so you should be trying to attack anything and everything around you, friend or foe.
I'm gonna try to look to, you know, the zombies and not my companions. So I'm gonna try to look away from my companions and fight more zombies.
Yeah, you did turn and look around, so we'll say that there's like an additional couple coming up, so you just go and you rip them to shreds. How about that?
Cool. Do I have to roll for that, or?
No, I'm just gonna give it to you. You're powerful enough and they're weak enough, you're gonna cause all sorts of hell. Let's just say you deftly take out 2 of them without even trying. Alright, so let's jump over to Grimmel real quick. So Grimmel, you're up. All of those creatures that were around you are deceased. The townspeople are regrouping to defend the area, and you can see your companions due to the south of you.
Are there any undead close to me?
No, not currently.
Well then. I'm just gonna kind of like, take a breath, you know? I mean, I was just sleeping for an entire day as a lot of exercise, so I'll just, like, leisurely walk, like, towards my companions. And just kind of take my time with it, you know?
Okay.
Kind of-
Yeah. All right. Sure. You walk down that way, and you meet up next to Barry, and you hear that there's the guards and everything. There seems to have been something dying down, and they've advanced, pushing their line further up away from you guys. So something is happening there. But down below, near where you guys are at, the creature in the darkness pops out, stabs into Foxglove. Actually, does 13 hit Foxglove?
No, it just barely doesn't.
Okay. So he misses with one of his hands, but the other one comes down and stabs into you. Oh, and does a whole 6 piercing damage. I rolled snake. What?
Is that all right?
And 11 necrotic. So half of that, so 5. And then he slides back into the shadows and disappears.
This is really annoying.
Well, if you'd like, you can roll a wisdom saving throw again to see if you turn off your berserker.
Yeah. 17.
You do. You calm the fire in your eyes literally goes out, and you can see basically normally again. You no longer feel the desire to just kill everything nearby you, but you are down the alleyway with Barry and now Grimmel looking down at you. You're like, say, 20 feet from him.
Alright. Well, that's cool. You made it out.
All right, you're running out. Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, made it out. Well, that's what I assumed. You're making it out of the alley.
I said I meant it as like I made it out of my berserk, but you know.
Gotcha. See, that makes more sense. All right. So, what do you do then?
Well, now that I'm not berserk, I don't really have as much drive to kill the zombies now. So I don't really know.
Me yell, come over here, Foxglove.
Alright.
All right. You work your way down, and I'm assuming you just kind of walk past Barry.
Yep.
All right. You go down, walk past Barry. If you're done, we'll just go to Poplard, I guess.
I mean, Poplar can't really see anything. He's just standing up on a balcony. So he's like, nothing to see here. And just starts
Yeah.
flying over to Barry as well.
Fair. Okay. All right. Well, then let's just say that you guys all just kind of chill there for a moment, and Gremmel walks up all casually.
You guys did okay then? You didn't die?
Me, I've not done much of anything, but there is a nasty figure made of shadow that keeps attacking Foxglove.
I'm sure it's fine.
All right. So, as you say, I'm sure it's fine. From the darkness steps out, basically next to you guys, and it stops for a second and blinks, looking at you, Barry. And it says, "Your relationship with the maiden will not protect you. I am here from he who is most high and most fallen."
That not makes sense. If he is most high, well, if he is most fallen, how can he be most high? You would think that if he is most fallen, you'd be most low.
It says, that sounds like drugs. Are you on drugs?
You see him bring up a hand and sweep. I guess at Barry, but technically Poplart's in the way, able to protect Barry. Oh, that was unexpected. That was a nat 20. I guess he goes to hit Barry and hits Poplart. But so congratulations, Poplart, you're protecting ish.
Hold on.
What?
It's a crit. I'm going
Okay, I'll wait to roll.
Let me see what I can do here.
Well, if you dodge out of the way, it's going to hit Barry.
No. I can use loaded dice, and I don't know if it'll work against a crit. Will it work against a crit? It means I can roll 2 dice to remove that from your attack roll.
I would assume not, but I would assume it would be like a regular roll.
Probably. Trying to think if there's anything I can use to... Aha! Uncanny dodge. As a reaction, I can have the damage. I knew I had something I could do.
All right, sure. So it takes it down to 7 piercing and 10 necrotic. And I need you to roll me a 1d4.
Okay. 3.
So you suddenly feel very weak as you lose 3 points from your strength temporarily.
Not my highest attribute as a fairy.
And the creature just kind of silently squints and disappears back into the shadows of the alleyway. All right, Foxglove, your turn.
Well, so there's this mysterious thing attacking us, which you can't really see or catch. I guess there are probably more zombies we could kill.
Yeah, up to the north. You'd have to go like a long distance to get up there, but yeah.
See what my fellow mates have to, fellow companions. What was our course of action?
Well, me not sure. Me can't see it. Me can't hardly attack it.
I meant like just in general, like not necessarily to the person we can't see. But like, are we gonna keep fighting the zombies? Or are we gonna focus on this guy?
We should probably focus on this guy. But we got it.
Did I lose you guys?
No, we're thinking. This is a
Okay,
very,
I'm just
very
thinking.
annoying enemy.
It was
Yeah.
discovered by she who is my wife. You may blame her for the suggestion.
Oh yeah, I fully intend to.
Discovered by she who must be named.
Okay. Well, I guess that would work.
But I got a question. So is the thing that's attacking us, is it also undead or is it something entirely different?
You don't know.
Alright. Well, if it's not undead, I could try to charm it with one of my fancy schmancy spells on my loot. But if it is undead, then it will remain completely unaffected. So.
So does it always seem to fade into the shadows in always the same place, kind of back in the alleyway?
It seems to. Well, yes. I mean, it does seem to always fade into the shadows, though the location tends to move around a bit.
Figures. All right. Well, it's not one of my spells that I had prepared, so. Well, actually, it could be. Hey, Grimmel,
Yeah.
do you still have rock?
I mean, it's been fashioned into a weapon.
Oh, well, never mind then.
It's just had a like stick attached to it.
It's still rock solid.
All right. Well, me pick up other random rock, and me cast daylight on it.
Ooh, nice. Now you're
So-
thinking outside the box.
Yep.
I
Okay.
don't even know what that spell does. I gotta look it up.
It is a 60-foot
60 foot.
sphere of light that is centered on the rock I am holding.
Awesome. That is cool. All right, you cast it, sending a wave of light down the. Does it count as sunlight, by the way?
Well,
I
it's
think
the
it
name of the
does,
spell
in
is
terms of, like,
daylight.
vampires and all the other stuff.
Let's call it that. Awesome. So you cast that, and as soon as the area around you is illuminated, you see that creature smashed flat against the wall. His camouflage now gone.
Fantastic.
All right, let's beat him up.
Well, that was Barry's action. Was casting that. So Grimmel, it's up to you.
So he's visible now?
It is visible. You better do whatever the maximum amount of damage possible.
So this lasts an hour, and that's a 60-foot sphere of bright light, and then another 60 feet of dim light. So it's basically 120 feet.
Well, I mean, if we're going max damage, I gotta go with Blight. But at an even higher spell slot. So yeah. Oh, wait, but it's a necrotic damage. Would necrotic damage work on him?
Oh, you can try.
Well, it's the best spell I've got, so... That's only an 11 cast.
I'm gonna say that's not gonna work, I don't think.
Well, I tried.
Oh. But you build up and you blast out your full blast of necrotic energy, and it just kind of washes over him, fizzling away. He pushes himself off the wall, looking at his hands, realizing he's suddenly visible. But, despite this, he brings up his weapons and goes... Let's see, I guess Barry's front and center, so he'll just go straight for Barry. Though, in his new weakened state, he nat ones, and
Really?
And then he punches himself in the face because he now won.
pretty much he like trips and falls forward. So then let's say he has to use half of his movement to get back up. And he tries for another swing and misses, and then turns to run, trying to run down the alley, and he makes it 20 feet.
Wait, wouldn't Barry get an attack of opportunity?
Sure. Yeah, Barry, he did fall down in front of you. You can take advantage of that. Do an attack of opportunity.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, I will do that. Me going to use Blinding Smite. Thank God I have a really high attack bonus now. That is 19 to hit.
All right, yeah, you whip out your sword. It's glowing, and you bring it down with that blinding smite on top of him, also blinding Foxglove in the process.
It should blind him. It should blind the bad guy, too, honestly.
Yes.
Well, yes, but I'm just noting it.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, we're going to go 1d10 for the regular damage. So it's going to take 12 regular damage, and then it is going to take 3d8 radiant damage. Okay, well, 3 plus 6 is 9. So nine radiant damage on top of that.
All right. Well, you slam into him, and it hurts. He's like, you can tell that it like cut him deep. But so there's your attack of opportunity. You strike him as he's trying to run. Foxglove, you are momentarily blinded, but you still could hear what was happening.
Cool. So do I like relatively know where the guy is at? Even though I am blinded.
Maybe
You
you
relatively know. You just can't see. So an attack roll against him is at disadvantage.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try anyways.
could vicious mockery.
I could do vicious mockery. What does this guy look like?
Well, you check your feed. He's pretty ugly.
Alright, got it. Mm-hmm. Alright. Wow. Okay. So you wear a hood over your face, obviously. But like that's just telling everybody you have a bad face. I mean, we all know it. You don't have to hide it. It just makes it even more obvious, you know? Like, look at his face. Look how stupid he looks, guys. He's so ugly. No wonder you hide it in the shadows. I bet your mom, when she birthed you, just, like, threw you at the wall because she was horrified with what came out of her hoo-ha. Like, come on, man.
Lord.
So is vicious mockery still, like, a disadvantage to make?
No, I think I'm just gonna let you regularly roll that one.
Well,
Oh yeah, because it's just his. It's just his. What is it? Wisdom save.
25.
Yeah, but don't I just have to roll a wisdom save?
I guess.
Yeah, so that's only like 7 to save. So
Cool.
he definitely takes the damage.
You made the demon cry.
How much damage?
For some reason, I forgot how much damage vicious mockery does.
Oh, hold on, I'll bring it up. 1d4 psychic damage for the first level, and I think it goes up like a die per level over that.
So what level would that be now?
I don't know. It's your character sheet.
So it's 2d4.
Okay.
When you hit 11th level, it'll be 3d4.
Okay. Five damage.
Alright. He takes 5 damage. You hear a little, like, mini Wilhelm scream as he grabs his head. Alright. Well, I guess that goes to Poplart then.
Poplart. I'm just trying to think about how to do this. Called shots. Can I do a called shot, or is that like a skill? Let's see. It's at disadvantage. Okay. So.
Well, thanks to Barry's spell, the creature is basically at
All right.
disadvantage, so it kind of wipes
Poplart
that.
just tries to shoot
even.
him in the back of the knee.
Okay.
Oh, and that is 26 to hit. That's the
That
I guess
hits.
Poplart's not really doing any attack of opportunity or sneak attack on this one, so that's just 12 damage to the back of the knee.
Alright, well, he goes down. He is prone. Alright. Barry? You've got him prone on the ground in front of you. 20 feet
Alright.
away.
20 feet away. Right. 1 second. Looking. Well, oh, okay. That's all right. Okay, yes, me run forward. Does me get to swing with advantage then?
Yes.
All right, good to know. All right, me do divine smite on this fiend.
Okay.
Oh, well, I don't need to roll the second time. First time is 17 plus 12 is 29 to hit.
Well, yes, but a second roll could make it a nat 20. Just FYI.
Oh, well, okay. I'll do the second roll. Was not a nat 20, it was a 19.
Okay, but still worth the shot.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm guessing that hits.
Oh, it definitely hits.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna kill him. It's just how badly is the kill?
Yeah, pretty bad. I'm going to use the second level spell slot on this. So that is 6 plus 7 is 13 regular damage, and then, man, D8s are not my friend. That does a whole 4 radiant damage. Oh,
Okay.
no, actually, I get a roll again because I don't know if he's an undead or a fiend, but if he's either, then I would get to roll for a third 1d8.
Go ahead and roll a third just for fun.
Another one.
Whatever. All right. Well, that was a ton of damage, and you smite him down, and he is most sincerely dead. And as he is executed, you hear a couple of screams like from the north, but they're cheerful screams, as the various undead seem to have turned away and are disappearing.
Oh, thanks be to Freya. We have been successful on this dark night.
So you guys walk through just melee of body parts and blood and viscera, and
Wait a minute,
there
should we
is
loot the guy's corpse?
yeah,
There might be clues. Or weapons.
if you want. Sure, go for it.
Oh, corpsey. You find anything good?
You find a strange-looking pendant, like a coin, almost like a coin that's been, struck. It's very odd, but it looks like it's made out of stone, something that came from the earth.
Yes. Best not.
What do you
Best
mean?
not
Nothing
touch that
bad's ever
poplar.
happened by grabbing small strange
la-
jewels.
That is not true. Remember when you stuck jewels in eyes, and you lost your eyes and turned evil? Let us
Blinks
not
at him
do
with
that
his
again.
black orbs and says, "Obviously, I don't remember," and pockets the pendant.
Oh my god. Well, poplar.
You should take
You
a
make
nap.
me
Or it
tired
might be
sometimes.
that potion we had earlier.
Yes, possibly.
Well, did you want to look at it like
That
more
would be the smart
closely or
thing to do.
examine it
So
or
no.
anything? Okay, I just thought I would check. All right. Well, then, yeah, you've got it in your pocket. So yeah, you guys are. So you hear all of this like celebration and everything going on. Um, they appear to all be kind of licking their wounds and taking care of each other. All of that. Um, yeah, it appears you guys have survived the night, if you will.
Oh, well, thank goodness. Let us, me starts moving through crowd to see if I can, what aid I can give. Me still have some spell slots, so me going to use them up, curing various wounds, and then me will probably head back to inn
helping
and
cure
crash.
Poplar, who's slashed for 17 damage.
Oh well, yes, we can do that.
I've literally left this battle unscathed.
Okay, yeah, we can cure Poplar.
Thanks. Poplar pulls out an earring that he stole from some corpse on the ground of the guards and gives it to you for your ear. Says, yeah, sorry about the piercing earlier. But this should look good.
Yeah. No, me not need that. Actually, me reach up and break arrow in
The
half
arrow
and then
left your
pull
ear a
arrow
long
out of
time
ear.
ago.
Did it actually go all the way through? I thought it stuck in there.
Oh, we didn't clarify it. We can say that it either stuck in and you broke it out or it went through. I don't really care. I think it was just a fun narrative element.
Okay. All right. Anyway, me have big hole in here, but don't worry, it will close up eventually. Anyway, me cast Cure Wounds on Poplart. Use. Let me see. Make sure it doesn't fail. It does not. So me going to use second level spell slot. And where is me other D8? All right, me need to roll twice and add. Oh, nope, there it is. All right, Poplart, you get cured
Hooray.
for 10 points.
Thanks, Barry. And Poplar just wanders back into the inn and passes out.
Oh, yeah. One second. I'm gonna see if it's Cure Wounds is plus my spell casting modifier. So that is actually 18.
Yay,
You got
I even
cured
got
for
my
18.
burned finger cured.
All right. Come here, Foxglove. I shall cure you as well. Yep, that does not fail. So that is also 18. 18 points. All right, then me go through and use up rest of spell slots trying to cure different folk and that have been in battle.
Stupid. Oh. Sorry, I'm fixing my headset real quick.
Ah.
There we go. It did this thing where it dropped out all of a sudden. I got a bunch of static, and I heard battle was the last thing I heard. And then it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, me go through and use up rest of spell slots and
Yeah.
laying on hands to everyone I can.
Awesome. Well, you've touched everyone, and they're feeling the glory of your digits.
Right. All glory goes to Freya. I make sure I tell them that as I am healing them. And then once
Right.
I have spell slots, I guess me can go through and help bandage and do regular type triage and stuff. First aid. Me render first aid until me can no longer function.
Okay. Well, you, I think, are very successful at doing that, and the sun eventually rises, and a new day, and the townspeople they start with the cleanup and everything, and there's much discussion about what defenses are needed if the next night will be as bad. What do they do during the day, to prepare? Where do they go from here?
Okay. Well, me think me has to pass out, and then maybe me companions need to make it across bay to see if we can release Adventurers Guild.
Are you guys gonna rest first, or you just jump right into that?
No, we rest first.
Okay. Well, then you go, and you still have your rooms, so you can go rest. There's a lot of commotion, so it might be kind of difficult. So I'll have each of you roll. What?
Restorative potion probably wearing off, so
Oh yeah, you guys had those, except Gremmel. So yeah, you guys, it should crash pretty hard, and you each take a level of exhaustion.
That's my pop
that drank the
passed out and
potion,
is just staying in bed.
and yeah, fair. Yeah, so no need to roll for how well rested you are. You guys are just freaking dead to the world. Here, I'll tell you what. Roll me a 1d12 each and tell me what you get.
alright, 1d12.
Or
Fox out of 5.
Okay.
Me get 8.
Okay.
Grimmel also gets an 8.
Ah.
or
Poplar? 4. Alright, well, Grimmel, you're immune. You didn't ever have to take the potion.
Oh yeah.
But Poplart, he appropriately was tiny, and he was the first one to get up. It's late into the afternoon, already about dinner time. He gets up about an hour before Foxglove, and the two of them meet downstairs and kind of talk about Barry, but Barry does not move for another 3 hours after Foxglove gets up. So, Grimmel, you're just kind of doing your thing. You have a regular rest, and you've got the whole day to do whatever you want, and then the others take quite a
as an
while
apology,
to get back on their feet.
Poplar periodically during the time Barry's sleeping just keeps going into his room and laying sweet rolls all around.
Yeah.
So Barry just wakes up with a bouquet of sweet rolls
Not artistically
surrounding
placed,
him.
just kind of
Apparently.
haphazardly stacked around, and it seems like an attempt to be something nice, but ultimately it's just kind of like, what is this?
Yeah, it's kind of a Finnegan's Wake of bakers.
Oh my god.
All right. So I guess the first question becomes then, Gremmel, since you have most of the day, did you want to do anything with your day?
Probably just campaign for people to join my army. I could totally sell it hey, in case you were aware of the undead thing that happened last night, I killed a bunch of them. So if you want me to be your new world leader, I can obviously defend myself. I can defend my people. But in order for that to happen, I kind of need an army. So if any of you would like to just sign here, it's totally not back outable. If you want to back out later, you physically can't. You never can. But that just means you have something to look forward to in your life. No matter what happens, you will always have Grimmel's army. And I'll just come collect you in like a few years. I just need to make sure that I've got all the legal stuff in place so that, you can't sue me or anything for anything that might happen later, Because I will rule the world. So you're either on my side or you're not on my side. And I don't think you want to be not on my side.
One of the guys is like, so, if I sign this, I can't be, like, raised as a zombie?
Sure.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Little do they know, I'm so great at lying.
Well, go ahead and roll persuasion to see how great you are.
Sec, my
You get-
persuasion.
Oh, you get advantage, by the way.
I'm not even kidding. I rolled a 28 on persuasion.
Oh my god. Alright, fine. You get, in that short amount of time before the others get up, you get 14 people to sign your contracts.
Nice. Love that.
I didn't think it was possible, but you pulled it off.
You should never doubt me.
Apparently. Jesus. Alright, so the others start getting up. Poplar already explained what he's going to do. There is a few hours, though, when Foxglove and Poplar are together and Barry's still asleep. And Grimmel's already been up and doing the
Naturally,
preaching.
go steal
Do you
sweet
guys
rolls
do
for Barry.
anything? No. I mean, in addition to that.
See if all the dead in the street have anything good. Just wander
Like, I
around,
know you're
see if there's
doing that.
anything useful.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. You might find something. I mean, it's the town's pretty ransacked. They're doing what they can to deal with, a post-zombie situation.
Okay. I don't know. Say whatever. Your call on whatever he hoarded and brought back into the room.
Sure. Maybe you find some, like,
Ooh.
Hostess snowballs or something. The worst of all the Hostess confections.
There's no Twinkies, huh?
Nope, no Twinkies. All I wanted, man. All right, well, everyone is up, and Barry, you open your eyes to a room haphazardly filled with sweet rolls.
Oh, me. Oh, that was... What happened? Wow, it's late. Me out for a very long time. And then me roll over right onto sweet rolls and be like, oh, what is this sticky stuff in my bed? Oh, well. Yeah, okay. Me very carefully get up out of bed. Me swipe some sweet roll that me haven't crushed and eat it because, it's me asleep a long time, me hungry. And then me go downstairs to find companions.
Awesome. All right. So you guys are all together downstairs. It is getting very late in the afternoon. What do you do?
Hey, I do remember hearing that there was something going on at the
Uh,
Adventurers Guild. Do you think we should ever look into that? I mean, they were kind of rude last time we were there.
Nah, let's just leave it.
Yes,
I'm
but,
sure I'll get it resolved eventually.
but just think how they would feel if the people that
Probably
they
feel like
banished are the ones
self-righteous
that
jerks
saved
and be
them.
like, hey,
Boy,
you
Okay,
could
well,
only save us because we banished you. Look, we actually saved the day. Because they're jerks.
Yes, but we would make them look very small indeed. Not literally pop art at this figure of speech. So, yes, we would definitely prove we are the bigger people. Plus, this way they can help us fight off all zombies. Why should we do all the work?
Yeah, that is a good
I agree
point.
with that aspect of it.
Foxglove?
Yeah, you're right.
They will owe us big time. Maybe they will pay us lots of money for setting them free.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we should probably yes, we should try to find Ferry and see if we can to make it across Bay and find Adventurers Guild.
All right. Well, I will give it to you that you go down, you jump on the ferry, and you make it across. The guy, standard cabbie. Well, that was crazy last night, huh? Holy crap! Can't believe it barely made it out of there.
Yeah, me have feeling crazy just beginning.
Oh, you were just there for the beginning. Yeah, that's a rough one.
That is not what me said, but okay.
Well, you gotta understand, I'm half deaf, so I can only hear the beginnings of sentences.
Oh. Me understand.
Stan.
Oh, me? Yeah, I get that. Anyway, he gets you across. Sorry for that. It's a dumb joke. All right. He gets you across, and you guys go up and you find the great dome that covers the Adventurers Guild. It is all earthen and rock and hard.
Hey, Grimmel, do you think you could do your toe tapping thing on this dome and collapse it?
Wouldn't that kill everyone inside?
I don't know. Maybe.
You know what they
Isn't that a
say? Gotta
plus
crash a
criminal?
few adventures
You're right.
to make a few eggs.
But more adventurers indebted to me more for criminal talking.
Well, maybe you could just hit dome from side instead of from top.
I guess. I'll I'll walk over to like a dome wall and just kind of kick it.
All right, you give it a kick, and there is a solid rumble that, like a ripple on a pond when you hit it with a rock, and it vibrates down into the ground almost instantly. You can tell it stops when it hits the ground, and it ripples up, and the energy is almost completely gone by the time it gets even halfway up the dome.
So basically, nothing happened.
From the side there, no. The kick seemed to have its energy be dissipated very quickly.
Huh. Well, maybe you should try kicking it from top.
Can I even do that ability more than once?
No, maybe not.
I mean, technically it's supposed to be, I think, once every long rest or something like that, but
Okay.
yeah, we're playing a little fast and loose here. If you want to go look for a better spot or something, you can.
All right. Grimmel, maybe you should commune with Zeratan and see if you can find weak spot in Rock Dome.
Okay, I can't just talk to Zaratan whenever I want. He's a busy guy just lazing about in his sunny field. But I don't need to bother him with this. It's a dome. You have a giant weapon and brute strength. Why not just bash the wall in?
Me already tried that. It did not work. What does Bruce say?
Bruce.
Can't see. Go up.
Go up.
Yes, I think he wants you to climb dome.
Fine. I'll fly up to the top of the dome.
You fly up to the top of the dome, and you notice that it is not totally smooth up here. There's actually a carving in the top of it.
Ah. Do I recognize the carving at all?
Not from where you're at. It looks too large. Like you need more altitude.
Ah, fine. I'll fly higher.
All right, you fly up, and what you see carved into the top of it appears to be a. It looks almost like a compass, with the cross north, south, east, west. But then around the outside looks almost like a gear, and then carved through that is like a raised X.
So, X marks the spot?
More like it's fancy.
fancy
It's
X.
like yeah, like not so much X marks the spot, but X is against, like a cancel sign or a do not enter sign.
So I should disobey the X and enter anyways.
That's up to you. I'm just telling you what you're seeing.
Well, if I'm
calls it
already
like I
flying
see
above I'm already flying above it. I'll just take my halberd and smash it down on the thing.
Okay, you come straight down on top of it like with your halberd.
Yep.
Okay. You hit it and you plant your halberd in. Let's say there's a spot in the top where it turns out there's a little hole, and you plant it in like a flagpole, and it's just sticking straight up as you slide down it, because you can't keep your grip, and you just, like a flag being lowered, slide to the bottom.
Worked.
Actually, I think that's a great image. How about everyone else is looking up, and they see Grimmel dive bombing straight down at the top of this thing with the halberd. It sticks in the top, and for just a moment, it looks like Grimmel is a flag flapping in the wind until they just slide all the way down, like Looney Tunes style, down to the base. And then with that, there's like a little dun-dun-dun, and we pick up here next time.
All right,
Colonel
sounds
has
good.
claimed this land.
That's funny.
There's
Yeah.
your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
I'm imagining this little, squeak as he's, just the sound of his hands sliding on the halberd pole. Just
Yep. Exactly. I love it.
all right. Well, looks like we have a puzzle to solve next week.
I mean, to be fair, you guys have had a puzzle to solve almost every week. You just choose not to.
Well,
True.
we are not the puzzle solving party.
Yeah.
I know, but it
Where-
makes it funny to give you guys puzzles.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if
We're,
there's...
we're the ones where you present us with the Gordian knot and then we just take a sword to it.
Well, that's, worked for Alexander the Great.
Not so well for gourds.
That's exactly...
Yeah, everyone calls him the Great. I think it was propaganda. I think he was more okay. They just
Yeah.
didn't like Alexander the okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, in one lifetime, he did basically conquer all of the Persian Empire and push into India, so...
Oh, I know. I just wanted to say it because I thought it was funny. It was from a Tiny Toons episode that I watched, decades ago.
Ah, I see. Got it.
Yeah.
Imagine somewhere there's this party of wizards watching us from afar going, oh my god, these guys are so dumb.
They could have just done this instead.
They're not wrong, but
What if, like, Foxglove switches out her lute for just...
Oh, the
magic
beatboxing
kazoo.
bard.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah, I'm good with that.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.